For the cheapest, fastest, most reliable MUT coins in the market, check out my coin sponsors at aoeah.com and use discount code MONEY for 3% off. Link in the description below. Welcome back, Money Team. This is Matt Money Shot. Snip out the Madden Cheese as always. Got a new type of video for you guys today. Today I'm going to be going over some MUT tips and a gameplay. I'm going to show you guys how to maximize your teams with team chems. I'm going to show you guys my personal setup. I'm also going to show you guys how to maximize your offense and defense with abilities. All the stuff that I'm basically running right now. So, as always, if you guys want to see more videos like this, hit the like button and let me know in the comments section. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at my squad real quick. I mean, I basically built this team around my two most dynamic and explosive players, basically the fastest players. So I built it around Lamar Jackson, which just came out in the Blitz promo. I think he's one of the better quarterbacks he's right now. I got his speed up to like close to like a 95 or something like that. And I'm also doing it off of Tyreek Hill, which is I think the fastest receiver in the game by far. I got them both powered up. I got the full versions there. I'll go ahead and I'll show you the full stats on these guys. You can get Tyreek Hill up to a 97 speed, maybe even higher. I'm not 100% sure, but I got him up to a 96. I'm happy with that. That's faster than just about any cornerback in the game. Now you look at Lamar Jackson, he's just as fast. So we got two 96 speed players. I'm going to annoy people like crazy by basically bombing up over the top and running around with Lamar. I mean, it's going to be a very hard offense to stop. So that's basically what I'm going for. There is one positive side effect of this chemistry, though, for the Baltimore chemistry, is also get a serious boost for Deion Sanders, which wasn't necessarily the plan, but he did play for Baltimore for like 5 seconds. So he's also at a 95 speed, and he's, you know, obviously the best cornerback in the game right now. So that's three players that I only focused on two on offense, but three players that really got a major bump. So I'm going to show you guys how you can do this. I got 25 KC, 25 Ravens. You can only get like 55 total spots. I was actually getting errors at saying I had too many players in the lineup, or I was exceeding the maximum amount. Apparently you can get up to 55 players in your lineup, and I was hitting that to get this 50-50. But you're going to see, I mean, I haven't really lost a lot of players. I mean, I basically, I lost one overall point percentage on my offense to do this. Overall, my team was a 93 and it dropped to a 92, and that was just on the offense. The defense is still a 93. So I really didn't lose much by way of going this route. That's why I think this is one of the best team chemistry setups to do. So on the offensive side, I had to go with a few inferior offensive linemen to make this happen. Guys like Eric Fisher as my starter, but I did put an edge protector chem on him, so hopefully he can hold down the left side. Creed Humphrey, I got him powered all the way up. I expect him to keep getting you know, cards throughout the year. I think he's a very good center. He works just fine. My other center before was a 92, so I didn't lose much there. I have a couple of guys that have nothing to do with the team chems at all. Guys like my left guard, my right tackle, all that. But the rest of these positions are all basically loaded with either Chiefs or Ravens. Now, Mark Andrews I had left over. I have him as a nat. He's a 94 overall right now, and he's actually really good. I had Darren Waller before. Darren Waller hasn't had an upgrade in a while, so Mark Andrews actually fits the bill. He's actually faster now. He's got a 90 speed. You could use Darren Waller in this spot, by the way, because he did play for the Ravens. So I have all, I mean, my offense is basically a two wide receiver offense, and that's going to be Randy Moss and Tyreek Hill. I have Marcus Hollywood-Brown, though. He's a decent third option. If you look at his speed, I think it's like a 93, which is perfect. I mean, that's just perfect for a slot guy. So if he does get on the field for any stretch of plays, he's going to be great. Priest Holmes at running back. He played for the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens, so you really got your choice there. I have him as the Chiefs, and then Kyle Juszczyk also played for the Ravens as my fullback. So as far as my offense goes, I mean, I basically built this around my offense, so I didn't have to make a lot of sacrifices. But on the defensive side, I had to make a lot of sacrifices, and this is probably where the most tips are going to come into play as far as how to get this without using up actually 50 spots. One of the most important things is team diamonds. You're going to have to get the team diamond for both the Chiefs or whatever team you're doing this with, but the Chiefs and the Ravens, for me, Derek Johnson was a team diamond, and the other one is Haloti Ngata. Now, these two guys, I didn't go the full card. You can get the full card, but ultimately, if you're just going to have them in the backup role like I do, all you have to do is get the power up, which is a lot cheaper, and then basically power it up one time, and it'll open up the spot for the team chem. So that's 6 right there. So players like that really make the major difference when it comes to filling out your roster and not sacrificing too many players. Because you can see, I didn't have to give up guys like my starting free safety. I didn't give up guys like my starting strong safety. My linebackers are where it's at, though, and my linebackers are really going to be how I run my defense. I'm going to run a lot of 3-4 blitzes, and guys like Ed Reed, Ray Lewis, and I'm not even sure his name. Is that a Defi Owa? I'm not even 100% sure. I know he's a rising star. He's a rookie. I think he was our first-round pick this last year. He's really fast. Him and Ed Reed are both like 92, 93, 94 speed. So I have a ton of speed coming off that edge for blitzes. As far as guys like Junior Seau go, I mean, he's just kind of there. He's a free card. This is another important tip, along with the team diamonds, you also got to make sure that for guys like this, guys like Cam Chancellor, your ultimate champion, and guys like Jack Youngblood, your team captain, you're gonna have to make sure that you have all of them, you know, basically set to either the Chiefs or the Ravens, which is what I have as far as their setup. So guys like that, I mean, your team captain Jack Youngblood, he doesn't really do a ton for me, but he's definitely valuable based on the fact that he gets multiple team chems. And then that's pretty much the roster. I mean, you guys can see I got my defensive line. I still got Montez Sweat out there. I didn't have to sacrifice him. Denzel Wars and that. So it's like I still have a lot of space for regular players. I don't have to go full any team to make this happen. It's also important, though, you're going to make sure that your special teams, your kicker, your punter, things like that, these guys are going to have to be either Chiefs or Ravens. I had to spend a lot for Justin Tucker. I'm not going to lie. He was $300K. But it's worth it because he's got the best kick power in the game. So there are ways, too, to hide players. If you still have players that you want to get on your roster and you couldn't fit in, guys like my actual backup running back on my offensive roster, it's like J.K. Dobbins, who's like a 70-something overall. But my actual backup running back is Leonard Fournette. You can see it's closer to a 90. So if I need him, all I have to do is hide him in either the power back or the third down running back role, and I can basically use him at any time throughout the game. Same thing goes with my backup tight end, Kyle Pitts. I have really cheap gold players. If I go back, I obviously don't want these guys playing at all. Guys like Nick Boyle and Josh Oliver, if I have these guys in the game, they probably can't block or catch a ball. So if I go to my specialists, I can just hide them there. I don't want to hide them, obviously, in the first. I don't want to hide them in this first one because a lot of times they'll be in the slot, and I don't want that. But ultimately, I like to hide, you know, Kyle Pitts as my backup slot receiver, so I have him at my disposal if I want a faster receiving tight end at any point in time. Same thing goes with sub linebackers. Isaiah Simmons is my user a lot of times. I'm going to probably use him to replace Junior Seau, but I need the team chem from Seau, so he's here in my sub linebacker spots. Then I go to, you know, like I said, there's a lot of different things I can do. I can hide some cornerbacks here if I really want to. I probably want to do that real quick if I have any left over that are worth playing, but ultimately I really don't, so it really doesn't matter. And like I said, I think I was close to my limit anyway. So that's pretty much the basis for my team. As far as my strategy goes, I'm still rocking the Saints. I'm still rocking the Dolphins. Ebook links in the description below. The last tip is you also get something for your team visuals. I don't think you get it for your uniforms, but I'm not 100% sure. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong about that, because that is something I could probably do and then open up some roster spots. But I know that head coach and home stadium do. So ultimately you can get it through that. But like I said, I don't really think it counts for the uniforms. Let me know in the comment section if I'm wrong. But that's the roster. Really good roster. I'm happy with everything I got here. I basically didn't have to sacrifice anything. If I could really maximize my roster the way that it was, the only thing I had to sacrifice was my 92 overall center, my 93 overall left tackle, and my slot receiver. That was it. That's the only real changes I had to make on the offense out of players that play. And I didn't really have to make any changes on the defense outside of my backup defensive tackle, which isn't going to play much anyway because I'm in a 3-4. Now, obviously, doing this costs a lot of coins. I had a lot already, but if you guys don't have coins, you can always check out my coin sponsors at aoeah.com. I'll have a link in the description for you guys and a discount code that if you use it, you get 3% off their coins. So check them out if you don't have the coin to make something like this happen, because it does cost a lot to focus on just one or two teams rather than a lot of times I usually go by like Nats and stuff like that. You still see I have a lot of Nats in my lineup. You have to maximize those, but ultimately if you need coins to complete a theme team like this, make sure to check them out. Now when it comes to my X factors and my abilities, I got Truz on Lamar. I got the most ability points on Lamar, and they're all based off of running. Truz, so I can't fumble as a result of a tackle. Gutsy Scrambler, so I'm immune to defensive pressure while I'm on the run, which I will be on the run a lot. Escape Artist, which obviously you just get a speed boost when you want to escape the pocket. So nobody's really going to be sacking me with this guy's speed. In fact, he's going to be even faster when leaving the pocket. And then Quick Draw, which if I'm under pressure, I'll basically get the ball off a lot better, a lot faster, which is, you know, the only thing I can do to quicken Lamar's throwing abilities. Then when it comes to Tyreek Hill, he's already fast. He's going to get open because of that. But if I put Route Tech on him, nobody's going to be able to cover him at all. So he's going to be open every single time. Then when I go to my running back, who's probably the third most important person to this offense, maybe the most important, because like I said, I like to run more than anything else. I gave him first one free and evasive just to try to basically maximize. He's a very high agility. He's a very high speed as well. I also gave Mark Andrews Vanguard to try to help on these stretch runs that I like to run a lot. So if I activate that, I'll basically be able to you know, seal the edge a lot better in blocking. He's going to have like close to like a 90 run block on the edge, which is going to help out a lot with a lot of my run plays. And I also gave him matchup nightmares so that he can get open against you know, pretty much any coverage as well. So those are probably the most important guys. I have one left over. I also went with edge protector on my worst offensive lineman, Eric Fisher. On the defensive side, since I play a lot of cover 2, I just went with acrobat and flat zone KO on both my outside cornerbacks. And then I also go with acrobat and deep zone KO for my safeties. If you guys want to see more MUT tip videos like this, as always, hit the like button or let me know in the comment section. Other than that, thanks for watching. Matt Money Shot out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.
Thank you.